Hey, welcome back everybody. Monday morning briefing, episode number 74. It's July the 8th. It's actually Friday. We've been busy in the shop working on saddles. I've gotten this one here. We're going to tie it out today. We've got it pretty much done. I do have to put treads on our stirrups, so we'll be doing that. If you are curious on how we put treads on stirrups, we do have a video where I show doing that. I think we actually have a video that shows making an entire set of stirrups, but that's the only thing I lack on this one. I actually started that saddle and did all the breast collar, flank girt, the tie straps, the billets. I did all those little pieces at the very beginning, and that way it I don't have to worry about it at the end. Traditionally, I just kind of wait for all that stuff till the end of the saddle, and then it's like another 2 or 3 days of building all small stuff, and it gets kind of annoying. So on that one, I just did everything first and then worked on the saddle. So now that it's done, I've got all the pieces that I need. I've got everything that I need to put on there to finish it up, put it in a box and ship it. Hopefully we'll ship that on Monday. Working on another one over here. I've got the skirts ready to go. We've got those plugged. We're doing an in-skirt rig on that saddle. And so I've got everything ready. I'm going to put a breast collar D here and then an O-ring. It's a 3-inch rigging ring that'll go inside here, and we'll go ahead and mount that, and then we'll put some sheepskin on there, and those skirts will be ready to go on this saddle, and that one will move pretty quick after that as well. We've got a couple more we're going to pull up and get those started and get some folks called and get some details lined out. It's usually how I do stuff, is just kind of when I get the saddle on the rack, get a ground seat in it, then I'll contact the customer because it's usually been a while. So we'll contact them and then kind of get any of the details. They may have changed their mind. They may want to add tooling, take away tooling, whatever they want to do, and we'll kind of finalize those details and get that finished up. We did get a leather shipment in yesterday, day before yesterday. I posted it on Instagram. We got a really large shipment. A lot of what's in this shipment is for Waco. Well, not a lot of it, but about half of it is for Waco that we ordered early so that we can get product cut for that for the booth. If you're coming to Waco, we'll hopefully have quite a bit of material packs and things like that there in the booth. But I also ordered enough, hopefully, to sustain the website until then. So we're going to get to cutting today, probably this afternoon, and over the weekend some. We've got a cow show this weekend, so I won't be in the shop as much as I'd like to be, but we'll be having fun with that and showing some calves and stuff in Gonzales. So we're going to get stuff on the website. Hopefully by Monday, maybe Tuesday, we'll have the belt material packs back on the website. We've been out of those for quite some time just because we've been out of leather. We will have some gunsling material packs on there, as well as the guitar strap material pack. So if you've been wanting some of those, we will have some of those cut on there. I ordered some 6-7, which I think is going to make a good weight for either a gunsling or a guitar strap. I'm going to try it out, click a few out, see how they feel, to where you could line them or not line them. Either way, I think they're going to work better at that weight if they're lined. But hey, if you like your guitar strap or gunsling a little bit lighter, then it'll be perfect to do that without any lining on there. But I think the 910, when you line it, I think both of those items, they end up a little bit heavy. So I wanted to get something that could kind of bounce either way instead of trying to pull everything down every time we cut something. So we'll see how that works out. And if it works, we'll do them like that going forward. We've gotten good response from the guitar strap pattern pack, and those are back in stock on the website. Some of y'all may have seen, I don't know if the website showed them out of stock, but we did allow back orders. So if you ordered them, you probably didn't even see a slowdown in getting them, because I think the day we ran out, or maybe the day after, we ended up getting our next load in. It just took me a few days to remember to up the inventory on the website, but we've had them. We really never ran out. Our printing company has been great. They're fantastic. They have a fast turnaround. I can put an order in, and usually within a couple, 2 or 3 days, we've got our order here at the shop. And so that's really good. Little update on the knife sheath. We are getting the larger knife sheath die in maybe today. I don't know. I don't know really how far out they are there at Texas Custom Die, but that's who's making the die. They're sending that to us, and so hopefully I get it today. If I get it today, I'll get some of those on the website as well. So if you've been wanting to make one of those for the larger I-brand style knife or a large sod buster or something, we'll have those on there as well. But as far as other things going on in the shop, we've just been kind of busy, just focused on our projects, because our projects kind of got behind after the last couple project videos. We've been working on our new project video as well, and we'll tell you more about that as soon as we get everything kind of finalized on it. Last week we did have a video come out on the skiver, on using a safety skiver. I did that video because I've gotten a lot of questions about, because I do this in our videos. We'll use this tool on some Instagram Reels. We've used this tool, and I've had a lot of people commenting or emailing me and saying mine does not skive hardly at all. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's just not skiving very evenly. It takes too much out, or it doesn't take enough off, and I'm using good sharp blades, so I don't know what's going on. And so I felt like that was a very common problem in our shop, because when a guy would come to work there, they were learning how to skive, and we would have to show them how to tweak these tools so that they work good for your technique. And so I went ahead and did a video to kind of show that. I guess I never mentioned it before, but these things can be frustrating if they're not kind of adjusted just right for you and the way you skive. And so go check that video out. If you have one of these safety skivers from Osborne and you having trouble with it, you find you don't use it much because it doesn't work very well, go check that video out. I imagine that you'll be able to pull yours off the bench, find it in the trash can you threw it in, whatever, and kind of bend this end here a little bit and get it adjusted to where it'll work well for you. Once you get them adjusted, they're almost essential in the saddle shop for making good transitions in your overlaps, skiving down belt ends, those kind of things where the bend is. They're just really an essential tool. We also talked about how they don't make one of these in a left-handed version. As far as I know, and I said that in the video, to my understanding, they only make one, and it's a right-handed version. My wife is left-handed, and she has trouble using this. She can use her right hand for, like, I think she shoots a gun right-handed, you know, and she plays pool right-handed. She's kind of ambidextrous. But with this skiver, it's just hard for her to get used to using it right-handed. And I'd love to find some left-handed ones, but as far as I know, they don't make one. I had somebody email me just this morning. I got an email. He actually sent a message to Osborne just kind of mentioning that, like, hey, if y'all punch out these things the opposite direction, you probably got a pretty big market for them. And they emailed him back with an option for a left-handed. They make it's more of a knife skive, more of like for just taking down the edge of something. I don't even know what it's called. It's a skiving knife, but they have those in a left or a right-hand version from my little quick research from his information showed me on their website. But it's not the same as this, because the difference between this skiver and the skiver that they recommended for a left-handed is that with this skiver, I can come in here and I can take off something in the middle of a piece of leather. I can come in here and I can, like on these skirts, I skived all this area out. I can come in there and I can take off whatever I want right here. With the knife that they recommended, if I read their email right, it's going to be very hard to come in here and take off just that area. It's more for the edge type stuff. So it's going to be hard to come in here and take this off. Now there's older tools like spoke shaves and things like that. You can definitely get some of those. Those blades have to be sharpened. You know, you kind of need to know what you're doing with those. These are just really handy. But currently, if you're left-handed and you're wanting to use a skiver, I do know a couple people that use them pushing them away, and I talk about that in the video. I've never been able to do that, but I can't really do much with my left hand other than swing a hammer occasionally on a saddle. I can do that kind of deal, but I can't really skive with my left hand, and I don't know how people are having to work through that if you are left-handed. Probably just have to learn how to do it right-handed. But check out that video. I think it's helpful. Like I said, if you have one of these and you've chunked it in a drawer, or maybe you threw it in the trash, buy yourself another one, adjust the end. I think it'll help you a bunch, and it's kind of an important tool. And I've used the ones that have like a handle. They're silver and the blade goes on the bottom of it, and then you pull those. I've never liked those. I've never been able to get along with those. I had one years and years ago, and it has been lost in the shop somewhere, but I never was real satisfied with that. But this one works best for me, and so that's what I use. And I just don't want people giving up on it if all you need to do is adjust the end of this thing a little bit, get the right arc in there for you. But as we mentioned before, we are getting ready for Waco. We're right at about a month. It's going to start. We'll actually get there on the 9th, and our first class is on the 10th. So we're going to be teaching classes. As far as I know, our classes are full. There's a lot of classes being offered at Waco. So if you're planning on coming to Waco to the show, or you may want to come over there and kind of check it out, look at that class list, because there's a lot of good people on there that are putting on different classes on anything from business to saddle making to tooling. There's all kinds of classes being offered at that show, and it's a great opportunity to kind of get there and get some experience and then be able to see a fantastic trade show as well. The classes will start on that Tuesday on August the 9th, and then they'll run through, I guess, through the weekend. They'll actually have some classes. I think some folks do some Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as well, but the show starts on Friday. So if you're just wanting to come to the trade show, pick up some leather, maybe look at some machines, look at some tools, go in there and spend all your money at Barry King's booth, whatever you're going to do, then you want to come in Friday or Saturday, somewhere around there. The show will be a short day on Sunday, so it's a really fun show. It's a good facility. We really enjoyed it last year. It's a good location and everything, and I think it's supposed to be a little bigger than it was last year. They've moved us into another room that's got a little more space, so I'm assuming they're going to have more vendors and things like that. Our booth will be near Maker's Leather Supply, so when you come there, you can go check out their booth. They usually have really good deals on leather and tools and patterns and his templates, and he pretty much brings the whole shop over there and sets up just an enormous booth. And Aaron and Doc and Justin will be in there, and they can really help you kind of get what you need, kind of check that out, and then we'll be right next door to them, and so you can come in there and we'll have our pattern packs. I'm hoping to have one more project video, possibly two, but probably one more project video before we get to Waco, and so that one will be a new pattern pack that we'll have available, but of course we'll have all the other ones that we had in the past, and then we'll also have our material packs as well, and t-shirts and caps and those kind of things. And we just like to meet you. Just come by the booth and love to shake your hand and get to meet you and visit with you a little bit and kind of see what you're doing leatherwork wise. If you're coming and you're going to come by the booth, bring something that you made so we can check it out. Be real happy to look at it and kind of see if you've made some of the stuff that we've done in project videos. That'd be pretty neat to check those out. But we'll be there all, like I said, from the 9th to the 14th. I guess it's the 12th through the 14th is the actual show date. But you can go to the Heart of Texas Leather Show website and check out the class schedule, you know, all the information about it, where it's located and all that kind of stuff, and all the dates and everything. So check that out. But that's really all I got for you this week, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get back at it. I'm gonna wrap up this saddle, get it boxed up, and get it ready to ship on Monday, and get to cutting some leather. So y'all watch the website, watch from the cut bench page. I do have some I guess what you call blemish or maybe even some practice grade stuff that I'm gonna put on there, just because it's starting to pile up. I've got some stuff I need to get into somebody's hands that can use it instead of it just hanging here or sitting here as we work through a lot of that scrap leather and things like that. So keep an eye on the website. Probably not over the weekend. I don't know. I might get some stuff on there today, but like I said, I'll be out of the shop most of the weekend, maybe in and out just a little bit. Depends on how the weekend goes. But we will be back in here on Monday, and we'll get to cutting a bunch. So hopefully by Tuesday, there's quite a bit more on the website. But I appreciate you guys and all the support and feedback, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already, go to dgsaddlery.com and sign up for the Leathercraft newsletter. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all in the next video.